Hello everyone, and welcome to Ghost on the Shore. So back in the earlier part of 2021, I played the demo for this game, which I absolutely adored, and I am so ecstatic that the full game is finally released, and that's what we're going to be playing today. But just to give you a little bit of some backstory, this game is made by the same people who made Marie's Room, which I also played. If you want to go check out the demo in Marie's Room, be linked down in the description below. But this story kind of follows along a young lady named Riley who finds herself alone and deserted on this island, except there's a ghost named Josh. Somehow they find a way to communicate, and the basis of the story is really their bond that they create as the game progresses, and you get to find out what happened on the island, because apparently there's something very tragic that happened. But yep, that is where we jump into this. So yeah, I am so excited. Let's go ahead and get started.
Supposed to rain today. I checked. I don't want to be out here when it rains like that. Lightning! No, not a storm! Can't see a damn thing! What am I going to do? Oh my god, I can't do this! Stop freaking out. For this, Riley.
Oh, okay, I can look around. Wow. Alright, this is so cool. There's lots of things to look at. Alright, well, this was the first thing that I seen, which was tying up wait, well, hold on. I thought that said boat. Maybe it does.
This is useless. Yeah. I can't tie up the boat now.
You know, just give me a minute. I was looking. What can I read it? Boatyard invoice, seller, Amelia Johnson? Oh, okay. Purchaser, Riley Sallow. It's a houseboat. Named Gloria. 1995 is the construction year. For $20,000. Alright, so we own the boat, it looks like. And that's it. Okay. Interesting. Oh,
no!
Whoa!
I'm going to die!
Where's the Rubik's Cube?
Can't be out here. Not on my own. There! Is that land? God, yes.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Thank you!
I bet we could have looked at other things,
oh,
but
shit.
No, I can't.
This can't be happening. No! Not the rocks! No! Damn it! This was a mistake. Get me out of here! Somebody!
What is this? What is she doing?
What is that sound?
Is that
Hello?
No.
Focus, Riley.
I wouldn't call myself a human.
Nice and water. I have to moor. Somewhere.
Oh, I wouldn't do that.
What is that? Hold the left mouse. Okay, left. Okay. So, what does that sound?
What is that sound?
Wait.
I'm not waiting. Answer me now.
You can hear me?
Yes.
Yes, I can hear you. Who are you?
What?
Wait. No. I don't want to know.
Why wouldn't you want to know? You just begged for someone to help you.
Is that a pier? Yes!
Wait,
if
what?
I can get the boat close enough, I can do this.
No, you can't. We'll crash.
We're gonna crash. Look at all the freaking ships.
Whoa! Come
Yep.
on, Riley. We've got this.
What are you doing? Cut the engine.
You've read the manual.
manual. Have you ever sailed a boat before?
Stop it.
You have to turn off the engine.
I don't have to stop talking. No.
I don't have to do anything.
You'll crash. Cut the engine.
Please cut the engine.
All right. Well done. Now, drop the anchor.
Yes, of course.
Yes, of course. Drop the anchor. Great idea.
Where the frick is the anchor thing? There you go.
Good. You did good. You'll be fine now.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. But I don't feel fine. You have to stop this.
Stop what?
Talking. You have to stop talking.
Understood. It's fine.
Does she think that, like, it's a voice in her head, or what? Oh, I can move now. Whoa. So can I look at things, or no? Can I? No? I don't guess so.
I made it. What a mess.
This definitely feels like we're rocking, like we're actually in water. So that's impressive. Boy, did we not tie down anything? Pork jerky. Okay. Oh, our window is broke.
You ruined my boat.
You didn't ruin it, you just broke it a little.
That looks so beautiful from here. You should go. I decide my own fate. I'm living my life. That was the plan after all. So yes, be a devil. Let's check our backpack. I've no desire to get stranded without food or water.
Understandable. Okay, and how do I do that? Okay, that's our journal. Oh, that's cute. People and a pig. Walk me to the sea. I want to see more. Setting my sails to billow in the warm breeze. Take me home over the horizon. Friend or food. Don't believe the humane lie. Animals don't want to die. Stop the slaughter. I wonder if we were a part of that. Is that? I don't have any letters or tapes right now. Okay. Well, there's that. Well, I got no idea, so... Oh! We don't have it equipped yet, that's
Leave
why.
without your music. It's soul food.
That's true. Can we play it? No. Okay.
Can't starve, right?
Marie. That's right. Marie's corned beef. Oh! Ooh. Do you think that that's something? That might be a little Easter egg. Well, she'll sink. I kind of want to see now. Hold on. And it definitely was. It brought me to a game called We've Got Beef. Okay. That's actually pretty funny because of the fact that it's corned beef.
Taking
Love
that
that.
with me. I am
Alright.
sketching the entire journey after all.
That's our journal. And looks like that's it. Not sure how to open the backpack yet, but I'm sure we'll get to that. Alright, so let's go on down. Oh, that was smooth. I like that.
Awesome. The beer made it through the storm. I can celebrate later.
Why does this look familiar? Was this in Marie's room? Because like the palm tree and the one, that looks familiar to me. It's been a while, but I think it might have been from that. That's inside. We got a dang bench. Very, very pretty. I love it. Alright, climb down. Oh, wait. Oh! I'm climbing down. I thought it was going to do it automatically. I was like, ooh. Okay. So let's just make a little loop-dee. And that's our broken... Oh, looks like we put some cardboard or something up there. Alright, there's definitely some things to check out, so... Let's go in here. That was the book I looked at earlier. Bumblebee.
Great. Out of coffee.
Yep, and it's a little dirty too. You might wanna wash it. Okay. Then we have there wasn't. Could I pick up the Rubik's Cube? I don't know. Who knows? I think all the
Why
dots
these
are coming
islands
from
not
this.
on here?
Because maybe they didn't want it to be found, so no one mapped it. A barometer,
This
okay.
damn relic must be broken. Because that weather wasn't fair.
Maybe? Maybe we're in the Bermuda... Is it the Bermuda Triangle? Yeah, that's what, for a second I was like, is that right? Yeah. Bermuda Triangle. Alrighty. A pizza box? Where in the heck did we get a pizza box out in the middle of the ocean?
See? This was good thinking, Riley. Food supplies. Why didn't
Abby,
I
you'll
think to
be
check the
baking
damned
for me.
weather glass?
You'll be baking for me. Pork jerky. So how does that work? So she obviously was at a protest, or at least sketched a protest going on for pigs, but she has pork jerky. Seems a little fishy to me. Alright, more beef. Looks like some microwave meals. Can I? No, I can't go in there. Robe. Okay. Oh, what's this?
Marshall.
Marshall, a doggy? Is that it? It's just a picture of a dog. I see a cat up there though. Lots of kitties. Cat. At least we got some DVDs and a freaking TV. Wait. Do we have a dog?
Kind of wish you were here, Marshall.
No, we
We've gone
don't.
exploring together.
Did he die? Okay. This is depressing. Damn straight I did. Back to square one. Just me and Marshall. Oh. That's sad. Maybe we'll find Marshall on the island. You could hope. You know? Maybe the spirit of Marshall. Alright, a bunch of books. Yep, we cardboarded the thing. Oh, the little stuffed animal. It's so cute. Alright, well, I guess that is it. I don't know why I was looking at the plug. I'm like, what kind of plug is that? Oh my god. Alright, well, let's head on off then. Okay.
I'm doing it. Deciding my own fate. And will you look at all this? So beautiful out here. Wish you were here. Sunny greetings from a far-off place.
The Rogue Islands.
The Rogue Islands. Let's see. I was afraid of it.
You're still here.
Why does she sound disappointed? I
Thank
was
you
like,
for last night. I'm grateful and all.
But
you can't stay. You need to.
You know you can't stay, right?
why?
Because you're not real.
But I am, Riley.
I've decided you are not. And don't ever say my name. Ever again.
How does he
You know
know
what?
her name?
Just shut up.
Okay, so I think I might have been right when I played the demo of this game. I think that he kind of has, like, entered... I don't know necessarily her body, because I don't think he's in control. More like he's entered her mind, and that's how they're communicating. So that's very fascinating. That's why he knows her name, I'm guessing. Interesting. We have a lot of ruins here, and I'm not sure if I need to... Well, you can't really explore them. They're all...
Almost as good as endless oceans. The edge of the world.
I guess I can go this
I'd live
way.
here.
Can I? No. Okay, okay. Can't go that way. Hopefully I'm not missing anything. I thought that was a piece of paper for a second, but it's just the barrel clipping into the basket. I was like, what is that? Alright, well... Isn't it kind of crazy to think, though, that, like, all of the water was not here at one point? Like, this was just a little booming, probably like a little market. That's what kind of what I imagine it to be, like, with all these little stands and whatnot.
What happened here? Did they all honestly leave?
Ooh, what is this? The bear's head. Was this like a bar? Maybe? I think from playing the demo that this was a pretty earlier settlement. Like, they didn't have anything 21st century, so it was a pretty early on settlement.
Can I speak to you now?
She's like, no. Maybe.
Maybe.
Wonderful. There's so much I want to ask you.
Yes!
So much I don't know yet. Or I've forgotten.
So this is so excited. No, I said maybe.
I said maybe. Don't get carried away.
She's hesitant.
It's been way too long since I got to talk to anyone.
I understand.
I understand that, but I will lose my mind if you don't.
Please, just talk to me.
That's it. I'm blocking you. You're spam.
He does. I don't think he understands that.
Spam.
Yeah, he doesn't
What's
get that. Rose Hill. Oh. What's that? Oh, that's a rock.
I'm not sure I can deal with this. Am I imagining you? You can talk now.
You're not imagining me.
So it's interesting the comment that she made, though, because she said that, like, she'll lose her mind if he keeps talking. Do you think that that's going to, like, eventually make her... Like, do you think it's actually deteriorating her brain? With the fact that maybe there's two people in one body? Or one mind, maybe? That's kind of fascinating. Interesting. Oh, I'm excited to see where that takes us. What a beautiful little pond.
This place.
It's mesmerizing.
It's mesmerizing. What happened here?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Nothing.
Not a single thing.
So yeah, I remember in the demo we were trying to like uncover his past because he's forgotten most of it. I wonder what though led him to like attach himself to Riley. Was there like some connection, like a deeper bond?
You never told me your name.
Josh. My name's Josh.
It's good that he remembers that. I was just curious. I'm like, what's over there? Ooh, what's this? That's in pretty good shape.
Oh, what a pretty little cottage. Right out of a country magazine. What do you know about it?
I don't remember. I'm sorry.
Let's see.
I want to check out the grounds first. I don't wanna... I know I'm gonna miss things because this is like one of those games where you really kind of have to look for certain items, and it's kind of one of those everything pieces the story together. I know I'm gonna miss things, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try and do the best I can. Well, guess this is the... Oh, there's another room that way. Okay. I mean, everything is in decent shape. Better than what I would think. Okay, so things that I can interact with have the little orbs. I gotcha. Pickled eggs.
Seriously? Piccalilli is as far as I go.
You'd eat it if you were here in the winter time.
I'd eat it. I like pickled eggs. I've only had them a couple times, but they're delicious. So white vinegar, water, salt, sugar, steam eggs and peel. Put eggs in the wide mouth jar. Heat liquids and add sugar and salt. And, yeah, that sounds pretty dang good, honestly. Ooh, what's this? No, make sure there is room in the jar for the eggs to move around. Let sit for a few days. Yeah, sounds about right. That's cool. Ooh, we got a new journal entry. Mum made raisin bread too. I can still smell the fresh bread from the oven. I could never resist and always cut a piece when it was still too hot. You know what? I used to do that with banana bread. Stuff is delicious. Alright. Oh, we got something here. Rose petals.
Why?
bath salts, oils, desserts. I love roses.
Interesting. Sage, more rose petals, fermented garlic. I think those are bay leaves, lavender. I don't know what that. Oh, sauerkraut. Interesting. Very cool.
No more ferries after 1980.
The Halverston Ferry Line 1980. So it wasn't too far out because they obviously had some more, like, I feel like their way of life was more outdated, but they obviously had things of that century. 1980. Yeah. I wonder if that has to do with anything. Why are these highlighted? Carry out the last ever sale. So maybe these are just the days that they're doing that, I guess, for the ferry. I wonder if that's how they were able to, like, export and import things. Because they have to get it over here somehow.
Why did this Margot never open a letter?
Maybe she never knew it was here.
Okay, let's read that. It says, "My dear Margot," and this is September the 22nd, 1980. "I never write letters. I bought this stationery when I moved to the islands, having every intention to write to friends left far behind. But this is the first piece I have ever used. My life was here. No letter would change that, and pictures were my talent, not words. The emotion in my subject's eyes, how could I use a sentence to capture that? Some things, though, must be told in words, and as you won't allow me to speak the words, I will buckle down and write them. I must go, even though I don't want to. How I hate to leave you, Margot. But time is not our friend, and time is becoming unkind to me. No amount of this fresh, salty air will fix that ache in my bones, so I must head to the mainland. I hope you'll forgive me. It seems unbelievable that you have only been on the rogues for 3 years. I was never lonely before you came, but as soon as I saw you, I felt it. The love I never expected. I love you as a mother loves a daughter. That was the true blessing. You won't let me close in those... let me close. No, wait, it does say that. You wouldn't let me close. Oh, close. In those first days, so I had to wait, and it was worth it. But Margot, my sweet, I worry. I cannot continue as you are. Or you cannot continue as you are. Please come find me on the mainland. There's one last ferry next week. Oh, that's why there was a calendar. On the 29th of September. Come to me. Expected. I love you as a mother loves a daughter. That was the true blessing. You wouldn't let me close in those first days, so I had to wait, and it was worth it. But Margot, my sweet, I worry. You cannot continue as you are. Please come find me on the mainland. There is one last ferry next week on the 29th of September. Come to me. Let me help you. The islands will wait. They are always here. In case you don't take the last ferry, I am leaving you all my food, all my recipes. I know you love the raisin bread, and all the knowledge to survive the Rogue Islands. You can make this life beautiful. You are young and alive. Even my photos cannot capture your true spirit. I hope you can conquer those demons and live your life as fully as I have. I want you to have no regrets. I will miss you, Carrie." What a sweet letter. Wow. Well, I wonder what happened with that situation. It says to leave and know you can never come back, to never undo the choice you've made. We can't always have the ones we love. How I want to be missed like that. Honestly, though, it's interesting to me. So that's the last ferry that was here. So I wonder if that's what happened. Like everyone just kind of died out because, I mean, they can't get anything new in. Not saying that you can't live off the land, because you absolutely can. But I feel like that's very, as I said, it's very desolating. Like you're not getting in new people. I don't know.
Do you think it's them that lived here?
Maybe.
I'm here always. Yeah, I'm here always. A ghost, maybe? I don't know. There's already talk about I can't capture your true spirit. Obviously, she was an artist of some type, which I'm surprised I haven't seen one of her portraits yet, but maybe they had a bird. Oh. Oh. Okay. She was a photographer.
Definitely the home of a photographer.
Yep. Very true, very true. I have a camera similar to this. Well.
She's beautiful. But she looks so sad.
It definitely looks like 60s, 70s. Beloved. Beloved. I think maybe this was the one. Well, I don't know. The boy. So she doesn't know his name. That's funny. I wonder if these are actual real photos. Like of the children. They look like real photos, except for that one. And I don't know what that one is. That's pretty cool though. Let's look at this. Hold on. Waldo's cabin. Oh. To be as industrious as the occupant of this cabin was, to have planned for the long haul, I'm not sure my jerky will take me far. And then who's the boy? Maybe that's Josh. Something so odd about seeing the remains of a dark room, as if looking at a negative. What remains when the image is taken away? She looks so lost. Did she want to be saved? Maybe everyone comes to the islands to, like, get away. Maybe it's, like, I don't know. Maybe it's, like, a safe haven? Definitely see something. A little shed or something over there. Some flower, or not flower beds. Probably some vegetable beds, honestly. Probably had a good garden going out here. I see this little jar. What is this? Eh, there you go.
Is that a cassette tape? No way.
Inception.
A what?
Oh, I want to hear this.
See, how does he not know what it is, but it exists on the island? So he has to be a more older spirit, right? Maybe?
Testing. 1, 2. Well, hello to myself, I guess. Or dear diary, or however you're supposed to begin these things. Just if I don't talk to someone, I'll go insane, even if it's only myself. I guess I'll start at the beginning. The rogues seemed like a good idea. A bunch of us were looking for a place to hang out, make music, and just, you know, be groovy together. And it was cool. So totally chill. But then the nightmare began. And I don't know if it was the drugs or me going crazy, but when the others left, it got worse. I'm glad she was here, Carrie, or I would have lost it completely. I miss her. I was so rotten to her. I just didn't want her to leave, you know. I understood she had to. I mean, she was sick, and I couldn't take care of her. She knew that. So she left me food, recipes. Not that I'll ever cook.
She remained behind.
Is she here all by herself?
Must have been.
Like, on the whole island? So she said that they came here to, like, just make some groovy music, and they obviously partied, did drugs, whatever, but that's fascinating. But Josh has to be an older spirit. So interesting. Okay.
So, what do you think about the cabin?
I don't know. I need to have an opinion.
The fairy cat photographer. Picture frame.
Did you read the letter?
I did.
Why did Carrie write Margot a letter?
She felt guilty about leaving her.
How do you know that?
Because that's what she told Margot.
What are you saying?
I heard her say it. I was there.
Were you hiding it?
This is great. You knew her.
I can't believe I forgot.
Oh.
But now you remember.
Like she'd always been there. Somewhere in the back. And now she's taken a step forward. Into the light.
Yeah, what triggered it?
Something must have triggered it.
The photographs.
No. It was talking about it that did it.
So,
Just talk to me
communication.
then. It helps.
Yep, communication. Okay. Was there a picture? Oh, yeah, the picture frame. Oh, I remember that. Okay. When it said the picture frame, I was trying to think back. What picture frame? And I was like, no, it was the photo of the man and the woman. What are these little posts? Like, what are they? They look like little apple stands or something. Is there a certain way I need to go, or just... So the bridge was out, so we couldn't cross, so that's... Okay. So we took the long way. Well, this looks like it was another structure of some type. Oh, I see something. A waterfall. Isn't that a sight? It was definitely a waterfall, isn't it? Well, quite pretty.
I upset you, didn't I? Blowing in like this.
Well, I mean, yeah, I wasn't expecting a ghost.
I wasn't expecting a visit from a ghost from Christmas past, if that's what you mean.
I don't know what that means. But for what it's worth, I like talking with you.
Thank you, I guess. Though you're not giving me a lot of options. You talk a lot.
Yeah. Maybe you should talk more, so that I have to listen.
I don't want to talk. Let's do that
I
one.
don't want to talk.
You're not going to make this very easy, are you?
What do you want from me? I'm not pouring out my heart to you.
I'm not asking you to. Just tell me about the good stuff.
Me on my boat.
The good stuff was me on my boat sailing off to new horizons.
I didn't call in that storm, if that's where you're going with this.
I know that. I just want to draw some chalk lines up there and for you to stay on your side quietly.
I could try. Please, don't jump.
Why?
I'm not.
Because then I'd have no one to talk to.
Thought you'd be used to it. You're stuck in. Yeah, you're stuck inside my head.
You're stuck inside my head. You can hardly call that talking to someone.
It's unusual, I admit. But I'd like to think we're having civilized conversations.
Yeah.
Yep, you're a friendly ghost, all right.
So back there at Point Myra, that's where the demo began, if I'm not mistaken. Very nice. Alright. Well, let's continue. There's obviously a dang shore down there. I remember that in the demo as well. Definitely lots to explore.
I think I like it here. The rogues are magnificent. I've seen nothing like it. Is that a weird thing to say?
Not in my book. You've seen many islands.
I was going to.
Not really. I was going to, you know, before the storm, before you.
Yeah, sorry about that.
That's okay, I guess.
You know, sometimes you need... What is this?
Is this a letter?
In a tin can? What does it say?
Little elfins? Oh my god, I forgot all about this.
23rd of May 1919. My sweet little elfins. I arrived on the island of Big Rogue 5 days ago. It's a lonely place, with bluffs along the sea. And it does feel a bit like your old father, faded and worn. I had no intention of remaining here. Figured I'd pass through and set out once again, but then I met the boy. He is alone, with no one else to talk to. And I can't quite put my finger on it, but there is something about him. Once I've figured out how I can help him, then, my dear sweets, I will hurry home. Keep the lamps lit, so I can find you. Soon we'll be together again. Your loving father.
Elfins. His children.
Why wasn't he with them?
The point is, why didn't he send the letter?
I don't think he needed to. Because what if the Elfins were on the island too? That's it. Oh, see, that's what I'm saying. There's definitely things that I'm gonna miss. Because, like, look how well hidden that was. It was in a freaking stump. Oh my gosh. Alright. Let's continue on. I believe that there should be a house coming up soon.
Josh.
Yes?
Were we
Oh,
over there?
nothing. I was just saying your name out loud.
Why?
I wanted to know how that felt.
Feels wrong. Glad no one. Do you think I'm
Do you think I'm losing it?
No, I don't.
Of course you'd say that.
I don't think he can read her mind, or like he would already know what she was gonna say before she said it. So the dynamic between the two is quite interesting. See, I see another thing. Look, there's another thing in the stump. Okay. I'll have to remind myself to go over there. Oh, me. This is a really beautiful game, though. They've added a lot more foliage and birds, obviously, and some sound to that. It's very nice. It's very nice. Holmeswood Cottage. I will go in here in just a minute. Before I forget, I'm gonna go and look at this little thing in this stump. Because I will forget.
Here's another one.
Let's play it.
Hula Baloo?
I like listening to her voice.
This is where the baker used to live. Terence, his name was. Well, that's what he tells me, anyway. But I swear I could almost smell the freshly baked bread. Isn't that strange? That I can smell something that isn't there. I think it's weird. I have this mad craving for Terence's Christmas pudding. And I've never had Christmas pudding in my life. Mum loves it. I could never even stand the sight of it. And now... Then again, maybe I'm just really hungry and sick of eating canned beans. I might have to go into Carrie's house after all, to get some of the food jars. Piccalilli sounds like heaven right now. Can't bring myself yet, though. Maybe when I get really hungry.
I want more. I want to know about her.
There must be other tapes.
Yeah, it's honestly quite fascinating. I don't understand how she is... How is she surviving? Obviously, she's not surviving very well because she's eating freaking canned beans. But, like, could you not garden? I mean, obviously people grew their own food here, so... You know, if you live somewhere where you can't go and buy your food, you need to learn how to grow it. Alright. What is this? Oh, we got two things.
Addressed to Terence.
Then this was his home.
Okay. 6th of May, 1880. Oh my gosh, we're going even further back. Dear Terence, this week, aside from the usual 30 milk cookies for the school, I would love to order a surprise birthday cake or pie. Sweet Lucy turns 11 this Wednesday. Lucy has suffered these last few weeks, her father and brothers having left for the mainland. My heart breaks to see so many inlanders depart. I wish they understood that if we work together, we can make these islands vibrant again. We need more people like you, Terrence. People who understand the land's beauty and magic. The smell of your bread brings everyone hope and comfort. I know lemons have been scarce, but Lucy would love a piece of your potato lemon cheesecake. She wrote a report about how she imagined that cake tasted. I'm sure her imagination cannot compare to the real thing. If you cannot make that work, let us then opt for a sweet lamb pie. I know those pies are delicious. Forever grateful, Beatrice. Alright, I'm already starting to get a little theory. We know that... What is their name? Who's... I'm already confused. What is... Hold on, I had to look back. This. Margot. Okay, so I think that the tapes that we're listening to is Margot. Obviously, that letter was written in, what, 1980? So, then we're gonna have the letter that, or the, whatever, the tape, whatever it was, letter, from the father. That's what it was. Okay, so we had the letter written in, like, 1980 from Carrie to Margot. The next letter that we found is this one from the father about the Elvins, and that was written in 1919. And then we just read the letter about the baker written in 1880. How can it be that on the videotape that we just listened to, that Margot talked to the baker, because she literally said that at least that's what he told me about his name. There's 100-year span between 1880 and 1980. It's not possible unless he's a ghost. Like, unless she could communicate with the ghosts as well. Okay, that's my theory. I think that everyone on that freaking island, I think the island is magic and everyone can talk to ghosts. Basically.
I love this. So dedicated.
He must have been an excellent cook.
Yeah, I can imagine. So add fruits for color, jelly pudding, 4 calf's feet, no babies, wait for the fat cow, sheep work well, plenty from Sally's son, tried wild hog works just fine, ask Usher, 1 quart of white wine, Heather Al mead, okay. Looks like 6 was, or maybe 67? It can't be 67 fresh lemons, can it? That's a lot. 1.5 to 2 pounds of fresh loaf sugar, cinnamon, mace is marked out, nutmeg, sweeter, more delicate, eggs. Okay. Nicely clean the calf's feet and take off the hooves, then boil into pieces. The core is strained through a colander. Wait until cold and then take all the grease off. Put the jelly in a skillet, leaving the dregs, which will be at the bottom. Pour into it the white wine, the juice of the lemons, the powdered loaf sugar, a little powdered sugar, or pounded cinnamon, I said powdered, pounded cinnamon and mace, and then the rind, thinly pared from the lemons, wash the eggs very clean, whip up the whites to a froth, crush the eggshells and put it with it. I think I made a comment about that last time. I find that so weird that some people eat the eggshells. Stir it with the jelly, set it on fire till the jelly is melted, till it looks quite clear on one side and the dross accumulates on the other. Pour the jelly into a bag. Put back what runs through until it becomes quite transparent. Then set a pitcher under the bag and put a cover all over to keep out dust. The bag should be made of cotton or linen. The feet of the hogs make the palest colored jelly. Those of sheep are beautiful amber color when prepared. A wonderful jelly for trifle. Love to make it over Christmas in honor of my mother. It's also a favorite with the inlanders. Okay, so this was the Christmas pudding that she was talking about. Okay. Looks like that's it. Yeah, we also got another thing. I understand passion, even though I've never really felt it myself. I can tell cooking was the love of his life. What was the cook's name? Terrence? Exactly. That's what I'm saying, though. So how could Margot know his name was Terrence? There's a 100-year age difference. Or not age, but you know what I mean. Time.
Sure, I could make a mean pizza in here. Oh, I miss pizza.
What's pizza?
Don't worry about it.
Make him a pizza and be like, this is what pizza is. Although we can't really make anything right now. We're
Look at
hungry
these
ourselves.
shells.
There's so many.
Interesting. Alright, what we got over here?
Boats. All boats.
Yep, more boats. Boats and boats. Anything up in there? No, okay. And I can't go that way. So, outside it is. We're on the back part of the house now. Is there something back here, or was this just leading me to the pond? Pretty sure that was just leading me to the pond, but that's alright. It looks like... Oh yeah, I remember this. Okay. Let me check out this outhouse first. Is there anything in there? No. Still in pretty good standing condition. That's what I think I'm surprised about, is because if this is truly a building from like the 1800s or late 1800s, it's in pretty dang good condition.
Baking. I'd sign up for that.
You cook then?
Actually, no. I make brilliant scrambled eggs, though. Also, I was told.
By who?
My mum. When I was 12.
The baker's peel, the shells, the cookbook.
Those shells were pretty.
You thought they were ordinary.
Yes. Doesn't mean they're not pretty.
So, ordinary can be pretty.
Yes. It's the little things that count.
Like, I'm starting to take back my comment now, because he said you thought they were ordinary. Can he read her mind? Oh.
Cordelia.
Cordelia.
I don't like that name.
Why? I think it's kind of pretty. Cordelia Brown. She must have been real pleased with herself. Elementary school. Oh, we got another jar.
Another letter.
Why does he keep hiding them? He should have sent them.
But I don't think he needed to.
15th of February 1921. My dear little Elfins. The more I learn about the Crown family, the more I realize what wolves they were. As I've mentioned, the Crowns owned this island back in its heyday. But they were a haughty bunch, and they took much more than they gave. But as I write these words cursing the Crown family, I realize that perhaps I am no better. True, I never owned an island, but like the Crowns, I didn't value life as I should. I don't think man is made to recover from war. Once he has seen such horrors, how can he pretend they don't exist? I miss you all dearly, and hope to find my way home to you soon. Your father.
Something's not right. I can't figure him out.
He knew about the Crowns.
Wolves. They're not so bad.
They are if you're a sheep.
Interesting. Okay, I do remember somewhat from the demo about the Crown family. It was something about a daughter. His story is very interesting to me, though. Like, I haven't figured it out either. Obviously, he was a veteran. What is going on here? Oh, we're just sketching the house, maybe. I was like, is it telling me to go a direction? Let's check out the grounds first. That's the way to do it. That's gonna lead me back out. What about over here in this little nook? Got anything? No. Okay. Well, let me go back to the front, because that is technically the way to go in. Alright. What's this noise? Wait, what is it? A book. Walking the Rogues. The Trekking Society. Says Rogue Islands, the Big Rogue, Little Rogue, and the Dark Rogue. A guide for hikers. The Rogue Islands are one of the last unexplored mysteries of this world and a hiker's paradise. Trails traverse these rocky islands, allowing spectacular ocean views and opportunities to spot unique flora and fauna. Remains of the once thriving farming community peek out from behind the trees. Traveling through these islands requires know-how, grit, and a good map. This comprehensive guidebook will provide 2 of the 3. The grit is up to you. Happy trails. It's a good little book intro. Said everything I needed to say. Oh, we got a globe.
I'd love to see the world.
You will.
For
What's that engraving
Beatrice.
there?
For Beatrice.
Beatrice. Haven't we heard that name before? I've heard that name before in this game, and I don't even remember now. Book of the Sea. Patrick O'Connor. A detailed instruction to seamanship and nautical knowledge that covers everything from tying knots and mooring to charts with tidal streams and mathematical tables for astro navigation. Theory and illustrations are interspersed. Is that how you say that? Interspersed with fascinating stories of boatmen sailing the high seas. This book will bring the reader to recognize the craft and material needed for safe navigation of these great waters. I mean, obviously someone did a lot of hiking and boating and all kinds of different things. Oh, hello. Oh, and there's I thought that was a letter for a second. It's just a chip.
Cordelia Crine. Haven't seen her in a while. She was nobility, and a big deal right here.
And that must be where the money came from.
Aye, they owned the Rogue Islands.
So he knows of them too. I guess that was it, and then I guess I do have to go around to get into the other part. Yeah, because that was the blocked off area.
It's locked. Where's the key?
Well, it's got to be in here somewhere.
Beatrice Parker. Headmistress, I guess?
And this must have been her office.
Beatrice Parker. So she worked for the school. Beatrice Parker was a school teacher. Beatrice, something so lovely about that name. I wonder if I can learn more about her. I swear I heard that name earlier. We've already, went through so many letters and cassette tapes. Now I'm forgetting everything. Especially, it's a little difficult, too, because, the time era is also changing. The Legends of the Will-O-Wisps. I remember this book from the demo. Okay. On the Mysteries of the Rogues. Granthur Williams' lantern, or more familiarly... Why is that such a hard word? Familiarly. There we go. The will-o-wisp tends most often to reside in the vicinity of ponds and in the bogs or moors of our beautiful countryside. On occasion, a lone traveler has caught glimpses of these remarkable glowing lights in our catacombs or graveyards, or even among our many ruins. The wisp prefers to haunt areas of lonely desolation. One will never spot its soft light on London's busy streets. However, should you, in your country travels, come across a will-o-wisp, fear not. These fantastic creatures are benevolent and capricious in nature, or at least they are when spotted during daylight hours. Once the sun has set and the sky has darkened, beware. The will-o-wisp will turn to more devilish pursuits. Tales tell of poor souls led to their rocky ends as they pursued the taunting glow. It is best to follow the advice of one elderly woman with whom I spoke. Only approach a will-o-wisp when its hue is a soft blue. Then the wisp is said to be at peace and will cause you no grief. The only fashion to... And then that's just when it ends. Encircle words are ponds and bogs. Child's handwriting, Devil's Pond? Wonder where the Devil's Pond is. Okay. And we have this. And there's our key.
And what do we have here?
We've got a key. Alright, how do I... Oh,
Yeah,
perfect.
that's them, all right. Cordelia Crine. And Nora Crine.
Yeah, this was the thing that I read before. Okay, the Rose Gazette, a weekly publication, 1820. We're going even further back now. Landing of the Crowns. When Peter Crown purchased our beloved islands this past winter, he sincerely reflected upon the management of his predecessors. Mr. Crown declared his desire to avoid past mistakes, ensuring better times ahead. Mr. Crown may have referred to better times, but his true intention was better profits for the Crown family. Never once did he consider the islanders, their homes, their children, or their future. The hopes we had let flutter were dashed upon our rocky shore. Rents remained too high, wages remained too low, and our stomachs remained empty. Mr. Crown disappeared back to the mainland, and we continued to suffer. But now, with the unannounced arrival of Miss Cordelia Crown and her daughter Nora, the Rogues may have finally begun a new chapter. The Crown woman sought relief from the hot mainland center and found refuge at the lake by the lodge. Both have been spotted strolling around the island and visiting our folk. Nora has even made an appearance at the music night and is expected to show at the summer prom. I would like to urge us all to be considerate, but also to refrain from too much anticipation. History has proven to repeat itself. The Crown women may, like their predecessors, dig for gold at the expense of the fine folk who inhabit these islands. They may resurrect the fences about the lodge and keep us from our rightful lands, but it is difficult to prevent hope from once again fluttering in our hearts, and to think perchance Nora Crown will make all the difference. And that's written by George Blake. Over here we have the music festival. The second music festival of the summer season was celebrated Saturday night, or Saturday last. The festivities began with a sermon preached by the Reverend Mr. Chester before a numerous audience. Hymns were then sung by the ladies' choir. Mr. Andrews, esteemed organist, accompanied the choir and played several solo pieces. Many of the Rogue Island's talented youth also lent their voices to the festival. After the music, an excellent supper was provided by the ladies of St. Mary's. And we also have a horse for sale. Mrs. Evanston begs leave to inform the public that in conjunction with her son-in-law, Fred Crisman, she will be auctioning off 3 horses. The horses in question are fine beasts and have served the family well. The said auction will be held at the Evanston farm, I cannot read today, occurring August 10th at the hour of 10 o'clock. Okay. That was a lot of reading. My goodness. Is that it in the filing cabinet? Oh no, there's more. Will-o-wisps. Alright, here we go. Will-o-wisps are tiny fairies or fairy lights or spirits. You can see them floating in the night sky. Some people say they are dangerous. They are really, really beautiful. They glow and shine. Sometimes travelers will see them and follow them instead of following a trail. They can follow them right off a cliff, or they can follow them into quicksand, or they can follow them and be eaten by a bear. Sometimes boats will see them and they will crash into rocks. Rebecca from the grocery store saw them, but she did not follow them. She was too smart. Some people do not believe Rebecca, but I know she really saw will-o-wisps. People also think will-o-wisps are bad. I can see why. If it leads you into quicksand, that is not very nice. But I think will-o-wisps are really the spirits of people who are missing, or maybe they are ghosts. But I think they were once people and they are trying to talk to people they miss. If we could understand the will-o-wisps, then we would know that they are trying to tell us they miss us and they want to come home. And then this is from the teacher. Pixie, I must say I'm rather disappointed. I thought we'd decided fairy tales were not the subject of this essay. Your assignment was to choose an item from the environment of this island and to describe and analyze it scientifically. Imaginary spirits are not science. I disagree, but okay. Alright, anything else? Or is that it? I think that's it. Alright. Okay. Let's see what else we got in here. How did... Oh, maybe... I was about to say, how did she draw children? She didn't... I guess it may be just imagination. Based on the fact that it was a school. Okay, let's see. Halls of Ivy. I know enough about the world to know you should never trust bright lights that beckon you to follow them, but what do you do when one has taken refuge in your mind? I am undone. have this, which is the Crown family bought these islands, Cordelia, Peter, and their daughter Nora. They left the city on the mainland to come live in these wild lands, though the lodge may not be as wild as what I've seen so far. Where is the lodge? Good question.